On this show, we celebrate all things in memorial.
You mean Memorial Day?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No. You said it like when they remember people at award shows.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay. Hold on, folks. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Yeah, let's get this show started so we can memorialize this show. Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
Podcast. Woo!
Yay!
Podcast. Everybody out there in podcast land.
I was wondering, we talked about this before, my cooking show, people sort of do need to see it, but they used to have cooking shows on the radio. So I'm wondering if maybe we should try the podcast as a cooking show.
Do they have?
Doesn't cost anything extra, right?
You might if we fill it up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, but you could pay. No big deal. You try it. See what happens. It's worth a shot.
Yeah. Because so many people listen to stuff and don't watch them because they just don't have the time.
Yeah, you don't have to watch this. You don't have to watch YouTube. You can listen to it on YouTube.
That's
or you
true,
can go to iTunes and go to What Happened to the World Today and do our podcast. But the easiest way to connect to our podcast is just go to whathappened.world and subscribe. You can do Android, iPhone, or RSS feed. Yeah. So cool.
Did you notice what's behind my head?
Behind your head is dirt. To the side in your shoulder is a tulip.
Oh, I can't really see myself. I just see
Is that a tulip?
Tulip. That's a tulip. We only, because of the weird, as we've been talking about for the last 2 months, the weather has not been normal.
You know where I like to put tulips?
Yes, I do, but we're not going to say that on our show.
We're not going to say that, but I play the organ.
Tulips on tulips.
I play the organ.
Yeah. So
I like to put tulips on my organ.
Only 2 of our tulips actually bloomed, and both of them are absolutely stunning with their vibrancy. But none of the other tulips bloomed. They all came out of the ground, and then they just died.
Oh, they died because of the crazy weather?
Yeah, well, we had snow all the way up until the first part of May.
Right. It snowed over everything. So the weather is still a challenge on this Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully we can enjoy it.
We only had 4 Daffy Ducks open.
Really?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Daffodils. Same thing as tulips. They're tulips, only they're they're also flowers, bulbs.
They're also
yellow flowers.
Oh, well, thank you for narrowing that down for me. They're also flowers.
Daffodils. We call them Daffy Ducks.
Well, you call them that.
Susie does too.
Well, that's because you tell her that and then she just follows.
So anyway, I personally would like to wish all of you a happy Memorial Day. And as part of this, a lot of people complain that, why are you happy about all these service people that have passed away? Well, that is not the point.
Isn't there 2 different? There's Memorial Day and Veterans Day.
Correct.
Memorial Day is in honor of everyone who died in the service.
Correct. Now,
Veterans Day is everyone who served.
Originally, Memorial Day had a different name, and it was, I absolutely hate it when I change boxes and a video starts, and I have to stop it.
So it was called something before.
Decoration Day.
It was called Decoration?
Yes, Decoration Day. It originated years following the Civil War and became an official federal holiday in 1971.
Okay, because people would go out and decorate the cemeteries, right?
Correct.
Now, what about the poppies? Are the poppies of Veterans Day or Memorial Day?
Correct. That's Veterans Day. The poppies are Veterans Day.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought I saw somebody out selling them.
Well, yeah, they were. Veterans Day was like a couple weeks ago.
No, like this weekend.
Oh, you never know. Okay. But anyway, the Civil War, which ended in the spring of 1865, claimed more lives than any conflict in U.S. history and required the establishment of the country's first national cemeteries. By the late 1860s, Americans in various towns and cities had begun holding springtime tributes to these countless fallen soldiers, decorating their graves with flowers and reciting prayers.
Okay.
And of course, most people probably don't realize this because in schools and stuff, they still do it. But on Memorial Day, there is a moment of remembrance that takes place at 3:00 in the afternoon, your local time.
Oh, it's your local time? It's not like one
Yes.
time fits all?
Right.
Okay. So now I had to look up Poppy Day. Poppy Day is celebrated in countries around the world. The American Legion brought National Poppy Day to the United States by asking Congress to designate the Friday before Memorial Day as National Poppy Day.
All right. So it was.
So,
it was Veterans
that's
Day.
why I did see them selling out there. And so,
All right.
So why are poppies used?
Oh, and I know this one too because I had read it not too long ago. Something
the
about
poppy was long associated with Remembrance Day.
The flowers.
Once the conflict was over, the poppy was one of the only plants to grow on the otherwise barren battlefields.
Right.
The significance of the poppy was a lasting memorial to symbolize the fallen. Therefore, that makes sense why the poppy is for Memorial Day. So there you go. So we learned something new today.
Yes, which we do like to do. Learning new things is not a bad deal.
Okay. So cool. So where are we at? I've lost my place.
Genuine positivity message time.
Already? We're up to genuine positivity message?
Yes. And I have one by Veronica Anne Roth.
Oh, Veronica Anne Roth. I know her.
Of course you do.
You know why I know her?
Well, because she's your next door neighbor.
No, she was born in August.
Oh.
Anybody who's born in August is cool. Although she was born in later August, but that's okay.
Oh, no, it's the middle of August. It's the 19th.
She's only 30 years old.
Yep. She's a youngster.
Yeah.
She's an American novelist and short story writer known for
she wrote the Divergent trilogy.
Exactly.
You know Divergent, right? Yeah, that's why you liked it.
That's why I like it. That's how I knew who she was.
That's how you knew who she was.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does Veronica, the Divergent queen, have to say?
There are so many ways to be brave in this world. Sometimes bravery involves laying down your life for something bigger than yourself or for someone else.
Oh, that's a good one for Memorial Day. I like that one.
That's why I chose it.
Good choice.
You know me, I like to make the show sort of match. Except for we ramble off script.
She wrote a lot of Divergent stuff.
Yes.
Like a lot. Like there's point versions of Divergence too. I didn't know that. I knew about Divergent, I knew about Insurgent, I knew about Allegiant. But then she even wrote for a Divergent collection.
Right.
So, but there's also like point 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4 leading up into it. The Transfer, the Initiative, the Sun, and the Traitor. Ooh. That's crazy. She's written a lot of stuff.
Yes, she did. And I realized that one of the other items that I thought I had put in here is missing. So we're short a subject matter.
We're not short anything. What other subject did you put in here?
I don't remember, but it had to do with Memorial Day because it's the Memorial Day show. And I don't know why it did not stay here. I'm looking down because sometimes I actually put it in the wrong spot. But I don't see it anywhere else in the wrong spot. So I guess
did you post it at all?
I must have missed it, but that's okay.
Because you always go back and
you know that we do have some sad news, though, right?
Well, I was going to pick up Memorial Day stuff.
Okay. Well, let's do the sad news while you're looking that up.
You know that Metra. You know where Metra is, right? Metra is in Chicago. You know what Metra is?
Okay. Yes, it's the trains.
Metra is the train that goes from the suburbs to the city.
Correct.
Kids ride free on Metra over Memorial Day.
Really?
Between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Kids are free.
Yeah. Up to 3 children age 11 and under are able to ride free with an adult from Memorial Day weekend through Labor Day weekend. So if you want to take your kids in Chicago, you can ride for free.
Cool.
Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze.
Gesundheit.
Oh, excuse me. I'm back.
Yeah, I sort of remember something like that because, it's even though the kids are not out of school till second week of June, they just use the 3-day weekends, the 2 3-day weekends, beginning in technically, it's not the beginning of summer, but it's the unofficial beginning of summer is Memorial Day weekend.
Right, because that's when pools start to open. Because at that point, and pools start to open because schools are closing, and that's where they get all their lifeguards from.
Correct. College is let out before the grade schools do, so it works out good because then college kids can become the lifeguards.
My kids are out of college; they're already going.
So,
and on Memorial Day,
here and they can work for me.
What?
You should send them over here so they can work for me. I need more people.
My kids?
Yeah, I came up with a decision that has nothing to do with this show, that I can no longer continue to run 3 businesses completely by myself. I need help. So I'm going to pay somebody to help me.
Really? Yeah,
yes.
Well, my daughter is not dispatcher. Well, she can do dispatching, but she is a reservationist. She's a reservationist for a transportation company here in Vegas.
Cool.
And she can do that. So for Memorial Day food, Boston Market, you offer a $29.99 meal.
No ups, no extras? Oh, I already did that joke before, didn't I?
For the summer, Dairy Queen is giving 2 for $4 treat nights. So you can get 2 treats for $4.
Okay, I like that idea.
Dip cones or sundaes for $4 after 8 p.m.
I personally would have liked 2 treats for $2, but I'm frugal.
2 treats for $4. Dunkin' Donuts, small colada for $2.
I have no use for Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, but they're coladas. You didn't make coladas. You didn't do drinks at your place. What else?
Sure we did. We did coffee and milk and soda. And actually, we did shakes and ice cream for a while.
Here's one for you. Maggiano's Memorial Day weekend brunch. $2 mimosas, chocolate chip pancakes, eggs Benedict, and more for $2.
I like chocolate chip pancakes.
Maria Callender's, you get a free slice of pie.
They have their own stores?
When any order. Maria Callender's? Yeah.
I just buy stuff in their freezer. I didn't know they had stores.
Yeah, they have restaurants.
Well, you got to remember, where I live, we don't have any of that stuff.
I don't have anything. Do you have Sonics?
The closest one's probably 45 minutes away.
Oh, because they're going back to their summer-long half-price shakes after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Do that over the summer.
I do like their commercials. 2 goofy guys in their cars all the time.
Uh-huh. Oh, and then Wendy's has got their 50-cent Frosty going. I've seen that also.
Yes. Well, I've got the keychain, so I get free Frosties.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you get that keychain? You have to pay for that?
Buy a keychain for $2, and $1 goes to a charity. The other $1, of course, just pays for, a little bit of profit for them. And then whenever you buy anything, if you show them the keychain, you get a free, and it's tiny. It's only this big, but it's still a free mini Frosty.
Okay. All right. So is that what you wanted to do for freebies that you get on Memorial Day?
I was looking at something like that, but I looked at 4 different things, and I was trying to I remember now as what it was. I couldn't make up my mind. I got interrupted, and I completely forgot to pick one.
Oh.
So, but thanks for doing that, Steve.
All right. So where are we going now?
On our show.
Now we have to go to something else. Another memorial.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day, so this is a memorial.
Don't be grumpy.
Grumpy Cat died.
Yeah, Dumpy Crap passed away, and it's kind of funny that the first thing they had to say is that we did not abuse the cat. There were the post, lots of, we sent him to the vet right away and all that other good stuff. I think
he's only 7 years old, that's young for a indoor cat.
Yeah, and he had a urinary tract infection?
Yeah, right. It was a unique. It was a really bad urinary tract infection that was antibiotic resistant, I believe.
Oh man, that is crazy.
My father-in-law, before he passed away, he had that. My wife would tell you what it's called.
He had Grumpy Cat syndrome?
Hey, there you go. Grumpy Cat syndrome. No, this was a while ago. But anyway, if you look at the picture of him, you can see he's a happy cat, but that's his normal look.
Well, because of the dark circles under his eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that, yeah. And here's the best part. You know what Grumpy Cat's real name was?
I love this too. Not spelled properly, but it is good.
Yeah, tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Tartar sauce.
Tardar sauce. Tartar sauce.
Tartar. Yeah. But I didn't know it was a Reddit post that made him famous.
Yep. 2012. He went viral. And he's only 5 months old.
I didn't know it was a Reddit post, though. That's crazy that Reddit actually made him become, he became a meme.
Yes.
And that's, I still see those on Facebook.
A lot of people don't realize this. Let's call him tartar sauce. Tartar sauce had dwarfism, feline dwarfism, and just like in humans, it makes your total body size smaller, but your head is still like full size. So that's what also led to him having that interesting, displeased look all the time.
Yep. Go Grumpy Cat.
But I remember when that first hit, I'm like, okay, it's cute. And then like a week later, there's like 4 billion views of 1,200 different memes. That are like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Some of the most famous memes from Grumpy Cat were, I had fun once. It was awful. And then I saw this one, and I don't understand why, but I get it, but I don't understand why it's a meme. They stole my poop again. I mean, because people clean out the litter box right after they clean.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure why that's funny.
Well, you got to remember, I deal with people that are inebriated frequently. To them, all that stuff is very funny.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But did you see like Grumpy Cat also spawned a grumpy grandma?
And I remember that. Yes.
They would cut the grandma out of the picture, and then they would put her in different places. Like they put her in a ball pit, or they put her on a roller coaster, or they put her. They superimpose her in different places.
Well, I remember the Lifetime movie, a Grumpy Cat holiday movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did. They made a Grumpy Cat movie.
Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever.
Right.
Name of the movie.
Yep. There was Grumpy Cat Cappuccino. And then she did 2 endorsements. She did Friskies, and I don't remember who else she did. Friskies and...
Yeah, I don't remember.
But she got paid for 2 different companies. Grumpy Cat did... now I'm not going to be able to find it. Cheerios.
Okay. I don't remember that one, but that's okay.
Cheerios and Friskies.
But anyway, goodbye, Grumpy Cat.
Yeah. You'll be a meme forever.
Yes, you certainly will. Those will, I kid you not, they will be forever.
Yeah.
Because once you put it on the internet, it's there forever somewhere.
Yep.
All right.
So where are we?
Well, it's time to finish our show up with the phrase origin story. And this, of course, goes right along with poor old Grumpy Cat. Bought the farm, which means to die.
So this is another one of those ones where they're not sure of the origin or the meaning of the origin because they're all kind of close. But go for it. And then I'll tell you all the different versions that they've come up with.
Well, it is thought to date back to the 1950s jet pilots. The phrase quickly spread to civilian circles. There is no clear agreement on exactly how the phrase came about. It could be from a war widows being able to pay off the family farm with life insurance payments, or farmers paying off their farms with damage payout they received when a pilot crashed on their land, or the pilots who wanted to buy a farm after retired said it was to buy the farm early when they died. I don't quite understand that one.
The original one was they bought it, right?
Yeah.
So they originally bought it. They didn't purchase it, but they bought their plot. They bought their plot. Their, what do you call that? Your place where you get buried. Your plot, right?
What do you call it?
Yeah. But yeah, all those other things came into, the pilot bought his farm for him, or he bought the farm because he died, and they made, because whatever. Very
exactly.
Weird. So kind of weird, but yeah, not what you want to do. And then back in the early days of the RIF and all that most people lived on farms.
Yes, they did.
And
of course, most of your airfields were surrounded by farmland because of the problem. If there was an accident, less chance of hitting a populated area.
Yeah. Cool. So, with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go to whathappened.world. Whathappened.world. From there, you can connect it to our Facebook, our Instagram. Go out and find Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. And Fun Guy the Entertainer Cooks for You. There's a great show. What have you cooked lately?
Let's see I made turkey meatloaf.
Okay, never mind. We'll talk about that on the next show. And so stay tuned for turkey meatloaf. But with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.